Good morning. It's your girl, Definitedebra, and I'm blessed to be awake on this beautiful Sabbath. Yes, we're going into a Sabbath, and I want to say Shabbat Shalom. This morning, I woke up and happened to find that I had a horrible smell in my home, and couldn't put my finger on what it was. Garbage had been taken out yesterday. The house is clean and swept. There's no wet laundry, no rotten potatoes. So I've been completely puzzled for several hours trying to figure out what was going on. And it would happen that as I prepared for breakfast, there was a pot that I needed, and I couldn't put my finger on. Now, where in the world did I put that? I'm like, I know I didn't take it outside to the compost pile, emptying out the last vegetable meal that I prepared and leave it out there. So where is it? I started moving around in the kitchen, and boom, open the door to the oven. Lo and behold, there's the pot, and there is the source of this horrible aroma. I want you to kind of look at this like an Aesop's fable. If your house is your demeanor, your manner of conduct, and the pot represents that hidden thing that has not been dealt with, that's been put away and forgotten about. What are people in your immediate vicinity experiencing about what makes you aromatic? Is it a positive aroma? Is it a horrible aroma that causes one to walk away offended, causes one to detest the thought of visiting? Yeah. If your demeanor was a home, there's an odor because of that unattended issue. It hadn't been dealt with properly. That thing that has been instrumental when handled improperly and not given the attention that's needed for its cleanliness and the attention that is needed to clean it properly. I have lack of words, but this thing really touched me and drove something home with me this morning. That oftentimes we have beautiful exteriors, but when people get us to really open up and they truly enter into our space, sometimes they learn that we are stinking, and it's because of things that we have that have been instrumental, that have not been properly dealt with, that have not been properly cleaned, that have not been properly put away. There's a place for everything. There's a place for everything to be placed after it's been cleansed properly. So I couldn't go on to the next thing this morning because now that pan, that pot that is laden with stinky gunk in my home is going to have to maybe get wiped down with some fabric softener or some type of TikTok, some type of TikTok, whatever. You know that stuff you learn on TikTok. But I want to encourage you. Check yourself. Really take out time and check yourself. Sometimes we're offended because people walk out of our lives and they distance themselves. And it's not because they just hate you. There are aspects of your demeanor, of your person, that's just outright repulsive. And oftentimes we cannot find the source and we'll point the finger because people walk away. We feel rejected. Utilize that opportunity to do some searching. Instead of going outward and not doing the proper examination of oneself, I want to encourage you on this Shabbat morning to really examine yourself. Spend this time in the next 24 hours to examine yourself, whether you be in the faith, Christian faith, whatever religion you are, whatever your personal beliefs are, and establish that you're going to be governed by it rather than to point the blame at other people. So, this is not an Aesop fable. This is a DEFINITEDEBRA experience. It's time out for us saying that our season was up with that person when a relationship doesn't have the capacity or the relationship is not the way it was previously. And maybe there's some stinky stuff that needs to be dealt with as an individual. And it is my prayer this morning that we all look to see if there's something stinky and offensive about ourselves, confront it, and deal with it properly. So, the tools in our arsenal, the things that are used to prepare something that satiates an individual are clean and kept. So I know this has been a bit different from what I normally presenting alive, but this is still your girl, Definitely Debra, signed on. I want to say thank you for joining. And on a lighter note, I am about to prepare red potatoes for breakfast. All right, this has been your girl. If nobody tells you for the rest of the day, yesterday, or tomorrow, I love you real hard and ain't nothing you can do about it. I'm signing off.